What's up guys, that is here, and in this video I'm gonna talk about Zeku's changes or Zeku's Season 3.5 patch notes. Zeku is the last Season 2 DLC character, and a lot of people were waiting for this character back in Season 2 because he has actually a pretty cool design, as he is a Guy's Master, the Bushin Ryu style, which is basically ninjutsu combined with taijutsu techniques. He got also an interesting moveset, as he can switch between old form and young form. But despite his long move list and these interesting moves and techniques, he was still weak. A lot of top players consider him low tier, so maybe I think because his footsie game was kinda whacked, his normals were kinda slow. I think his normals is still like not that powerful as top tier characters normals. So in this patch he got some interesting buffs, but not really on his normals, but in some of his special moves. He can now cancel his most of his special moves into his switch, so he can basically switch form between special moves, and that makes him a lot viable now because he actually can make a lot of mix-ups. And you can actually be very creative with this character now because of these changes. So the question is this gonna be a top tier character or not? So my answer to this question, I'm gonna give my answer to this question in the end of the video. So let's check those changes right now. The throw, the forward and back throw, the damage increase, which is an universal buff for all the characters. Standing light punch, the hitbox, upward hitbox was reduced. Also the standing medium punch reduced the upwards hitbox. Crouching light punch, the hitbox also was reduced. And the jumping high punch, they expanded the hitbox at the base. Fukuro, which is his V skill, the upward pound strike that switched him into jump form after hit, actually is a nerf because it seems like it will not build EX gauge on hit or on block. His Toshi, which is his reversal, he got a better startup now. His 12 frames also changed the opponent reaction from a blowback to stagger on hit, so this means that the opponent will not get a knockdown, so it would stay stand. Okay, Bushingram Koku and EX Bushingram Koku. Damage decreased at the base and the part that nullifies projectiles by 10. So yeah, they decrease the damage, I think, because actually maybe because of the switch form cancel. I think they decrease the damage because you can actually you can get a lot of solid mix-ups after canceling this special move into the switch. Which is, I think, the Shukumyo, yeah, the Shukumyo, which is his switch into young form. That's why this special move got nerfed, the damage increase got nerfed, so, but well, that's actually not a big deal because it's fine like that. Okay, like Bushingram Band, which is his rising kick, like the dragon with the dragon punch motion. Also the damage was decreased to 100, so it's the same, no big deal in the damage change, so it's fine. EX Bushingram Band, the EX version, changed the block back on the first hit, so I don't know if it's a more blowback or less blowback, so yeah, I need to figure out that because I haven't checked that if he actually got a bigger blowback the opponent after the hit. So also they changed that blowback on hit on the light Bushingram Teki, which is his backward fireball plus kick motion. So yeah, as well they decrease also the damage on these moves and on the Bushingram Teki, the medium version and the EX version. So yeah, they decrease the damage and the base, and also when nullifying projectiles. So yeah, also the EX version as well also received damage nerfs, but the EX version got an expanded hitbox for the part that physically hits from the second hit onward. So yeah, that's a pretty good buff. EX Bushin Hakura, which is his Bushin flip, change the movement distance upon directional key input, and change the trajectory on startup. This is actually a mad buff because you can control the direction when doing the flip. Actually, it works kind of like the Blanca's EX command grab, where you can control the trajectory. Like if you press back, trajectory of the move will be like short, but if you press forward, the trajectory of the move will be longer. I tested in some matches and it's pretty useful. Okay, Shukumyo can be cancelled from Bushingram Koku Ban Teki on hit only. And yes, this is the most important buff Zeku got in this patch, because with this buff you can be actually a god with Zeku. You can turn yourself a god, because this buff will lead you into better mix-up, better Oki game, better setups. You can be really creative now with this character. Okay, Idaten, which is his V-trigger dash, the first normal move performed from Idaten can be cancelled. This is actually a pretty good buff, because if you don't wanna go for the complete target combo, you can cancel the first move, the first normal move after the dash into a special move. So yeah, it's a pretty good buff, because you can actually go for a reset, mixing it up also with his switch into jump form, and it will be like, wow, you can create some insane mix-ups with this V-trigger 1 change. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good buff, making him able to cancel the first move after the dash. So yeah, it's pretty useful now. Change the invincibility timing from 6 frames to 3 frames. I think it's less invincible now. So this is actually a nerf to compensate the buff mentioned before. So also changed so that the crushing heavy punch from Idaten that hits a crushing opponent will force stand. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice buff, because if the opponent is crushing heavy punch, for example into Bushingram Teki, well, the opponent will stand up, so you can follow up with a special move into the mix-up of your choice. So yeah, pretty nice, man. Zeku is pretty crazy now. Karura Tensan, which is his V-trigger 2, addressed the phenomenon where all of the hits of Karura Tensan would not connect when cancelled from certain parts of EX Bushingram, Koku and Teki. Well, it seems this V-trigger had some cancelling issues. They fixed those issues now in this patch, so pretty good for V-trigger 2. So yeah, because actually this V-trigger 2 is not, I don't consider this V-trigger 2 that strong, honestly. I prefer V-trigger 1 over V-trigger 2, so well, for those who prefer V-trigger 2, well, this is actually a nice buff, because they are fixing it now. It was actually maybe a glitch or a bug. Change the movement distance from the initial startup, change from one-time usage to timer type, added the special move Karura Tensan. Wow, this is actually nice, because it has now a timer type, so it's not one-time usage. Maybe you can use it more than once. Actually, I haven't tried that, so if you guys know, let me know in the comment section below, because actually if it's a timer type, maybe you can use it like twice or 3 times, maybe, I don't know. Damage decreased, stun decreased, on hit reduce the opponent's blowback time by 3 frames, on hit changed to be projectile invincible until the active frames end. He got some damage and stun nerf, but well, he got also some buffs in this V-trigger 2, so in general this move was buffed. But still I prefer V-trigger 1. Honestly, I prefer V-trigger 1, so I think it's more powerful. The only thing that concerns me is that you can only use V-trigger 1 once, not twice. It would be better if you can use his V-trigger 1, his dash at least like twice. It would be like an insane buff. But well, it's still pretty good, because he got actually the cancel buff from the normal move, so I think that's gonna do the work. But Susan Gaisei, okay, that's his critical art. Increase the amount of EX gauge meter gain for the opponent upon hit from 60 to 100. So yeah, okay, that's actually a buff for the opponent because he will get more EX gauge meter gain if you hit him with a critical art. So actually that's a nerf for Zeku, but that's still fine. It's still fine. Okay, John Zeku, he got the damage increase on his throws as well. They're reduced on the upward hitboxes from his normals as well. Okay, his jumping heavy kick got buffed. They expanded the forward hitbox, deleted the forward hover box, reduced and expanded the hover box. So that's kind of confusing because they say they deleted the forward hover box, but they also reduced and expanded the hover box. That's so confusing. So I don't know. Tempo Kari. Okay, Tempo Kari, which is his V skill, which make John Zeku transform into old Zeku on hit, changed so that it does not build EX gauge on hit or block, the same as the old version. Damage increased from 80 to 90, expanded the upwards hitbox for the startup of the second hit. Active frames from the second hit increased. Active frames for the second hit increased from 2 frames to 4 frames. John Zeku's B skill, I think, got even more buffs than the old Zeku's B skill. Toshi, his V reversal, the same as the old Zeku. Attack startup reduced from 17 to 12 frames. Also, the blowback is not a blowback, it's a stagger on hit now, so the opponent will not knock down in the ground. And the increased pushback on block, as I said before, on the old version of Zeku. Bushinsho, which is his forward palm strike, is the combo count. I think it's actually better to combo now. It's more easy to combo. Heavy Bushinsho fixed the phenomenon where, for heavy Bushinsho only, the projectile move flying hitbox will not be generated. So, well, actually a glitch fix here. So it's working better now. EX Bushinsho, the recovery increased for 1 frame, no changes on advantage and disadvantage, so the recovery is just a little bit longer, but not a big deal. Heavy Hosanto, attack startup reduced from 27 to 26 frames, so the move is faster and is better. Definitely works better now to dodge fireballs, so yeah, it's pretty good. Ashiraki, which is his command run into slide kick, they increase the damage and also it's easier to combo, to use in combo, so it's pretty good. EX Ashiraki, they increase the stun and it's easy to combo also. His Zeku, which is his the overhead kick after the command run, is the combo count, and the EX version as well, the same as the EX, the same stun increase as the same as EX Ashiraki, and the same EX combo count as well. Shukumyo can be cancelled into from Bushinsho, Hosanto, Ashiraki, Geku, Bushin, Sangoku, Otoshi on hit only. Well, so yeah, basically you can cancel every special move into his Shukumi, which is his all form switch. His switch into all form, excuse me. So yeah, which makes him a powerful mix-up machine. So yeah, actually I think the John form is better for mix-ups than the old form, because actually after the EX Bushinsho you can transform back into old form, then for example follow up with a crushing heavy punch into backflip. You can switch either backflip or for example you can go for the back version or the front version of the backflip to hit him with a kick or the elbow, flying elbow, so your opponent have to actually react to that, so it can be pretty confusing for the opponent. Idaten, the first normal move performed from Idaten, can be cancelled as well, the same as the old version, but as you know the Yorn form got different normal moves, so for example you cancel Idaten into, I don't know, maybe crushing medium punch, into the target combo, into the EX Bushinsho, or actually you can go for after the dash You can go, for example, standing heavy punch into EX Hosanto, into Shukumyo. I don't know. You can go nuts there. Actually, you can go nuts with this character now. It's up to you guys. It's up to you how you can perform those mix-ups. Just go to the lab with Zeku. Just get used to his mix-ups and combos, and you will become a god. Okay, Karura Tensang is V-Trigger 2. Actually, the same properties as the old form. So, and his recall art also the same properties as the old form. Well, in conclusion, yeah, he got, I think the most important buff is the switch cancel. I mean, from special move, either old form or young form. You can go nuts, as I said before, with this character now, with his mix-ups and resets, better Oki now, better setups. You can be very creative now. So, is he gonna be top tier? I think that's actually too early to decide, because we have to actually see some results on tournaments from the pro players. So I consider him for now a high mid-tier character or a mid-tier character. I think he's not low tier anymore. I still don't see him like a really top tier. I really need to see some results to actually say, oh, he's top tier. He's definitely a top tier character, but for now I don't think so. Maybe high mid-tier or mid-tier character. So yeah guys, that's all for this video. I'm still waiting for the Falk or Falket trailer to make an overview. So stay tuned for this overview or for this upcoming character. And well, that's all for this video guys. I'm Deadace, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.